inside that order release you have the release. Okay,
Okay.
once you go here, so यहाँ पे new create करें. One thing is you have to keep in mind that order release कौन बनाता है? Order release is created by the user. Okay, is it created into the OTM? It's up to the user. Okay, normally 99% you're going to get the order from the third party system like SAP, EBS, any ERP systems. Okay, you are going to get the order releases into the OTM. Okay, and once the order come up, you will do the planning and doing the thing. Okay, now the OTM, what we are doing, we are talking about the manual creation. The reason being understanding the field, what is the significance and what not. Okay, now let's say that you are doing the fresh implementation with the XYZ customer. Okay, there are too many fields. कौन से field map करने हैं? What are the fields they are utilizing in their existing system? You have to sit with them, do the one round of one sample order creation into the system. Referring that order to the mapping. Okay, that is very important. Okay, so just yeah, so that's the reason we first creation, whenever you do implementation, create a sample manually, then export the XML. Based on that you do a mapping thing. Okay, so couple of things are there. As you know the rules, red asterisk is a mandatory, blue asterisk is a dependent. Same rule will be here. Okay, few of the things we will just walk, I'll walk you through. Order release ID, it's a optional field. If you're not providing, OTM will create into the numerical format YYMMDD-001-002, and we want that only in that particular format only, so you don't need to do that. Okay, so if your order is coming from the third party system, they will provide whatever the ID primary key, that same ID you are going to get it. If you are creating into the OTM, that ID you don't need to fill this information. OTM will generally do that. Okay, it's a primary key, so it should be unique for each order. So that's the reason, leave it to the system will find for you. Okay, that is the order release ID. Then if you have any release name, you can just add it. Then you have the release attribute. OTM support different types of attribute. It's just a placeholder to highlight what is the type of order. It's a sales order, customer order, KD or order, product order, any type of order. You can just create your own release attribute as well, provide here. So here OTM by default support few of the, for my customer created these many things. Okay, they have the different types of order, but normally OTM has the customer order, okay, distribution order, purchase order, sales order, and ESO order. Okay, these are the commonly out of box attributes are there. If you want, you can create your own, and link is there. It's totally fine, and it's no impact with your planning. Okay, then if you see here, there is a use as a template. If I just click on the checkbox, see, everything is blank. If you remember, onto the location we have the use as a template thing. Same thing onto the location order release. Just that if your customer is asking that they want the order is going to be created into the OTM manually, so manually approach too many fields, so it's kind of a template you create. Using the template, user will just copy that order, create their own order, and do the activity. That is the reason Oracle come up with the use as a template, but no one do that. Okay, apart from that, Oracle introduced rapid order release screen. It's a pretty quick, few of the information available, just fill that and do the activity. Okay, that's what it is. Then you have the priority. Okay, this is very important field. What is the meaning of a priority? Priority means
important, which one comes first?
important. Yes, the planning, how the planning should be happen. Giving an example, let's say that you are doing the implementation for Walmart. Okay, Walmart, let's say that in Houston city, there is one warehouse into the downtown of Houston. Sorry, in the downtown of Houston, there is a one warehouse. From that warehouse, they deliver the items to the different stores available in entire Houston city. Okay, So in Houston city, total 5 stores are there. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so all 5 store from that particular warehouse, they do the delivery. Now the thing happened, they got one let's say that there is a store A and the store B. One store is entirely empty with a few product, or they stock out with a few product, like grocery item, some grains, some wheat, some salt and everything. They entirely stock out, nothing is there. Okay, they created order saying that, boss, I need this to be delivered as soon as possible. Okay, another thing, the store B, they are also having the problem with the stock. They have the some grocery items, they are running out. Okay, they are running out, not stock out. Okay, they are running out. Okay, there are still items there. Now they both the raise the order. How the planner should know which order should they give the preference, correct? So that's nothing but the priority. Okay,
Priority.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and priority, and even if the your planner is missing that, if they do the planning, OTM will allow the plan the shipment first, this one, then only go for the other. Okay,
Okay.
so just
Okay.
giving the preference. So
Mm-hmm.
OTM has the priority between 1 to 999 999. Okay,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
between 1 to 999 you can provide any number.
Okay.
So highest number is the highest priority, lower number is the lowest priority. That is what
Mm-hmm.
the meaning here is. So if we
Right.
put any number, that will be give the highest preference for the planning. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
this is what generally, this is the any priority item is there, you are going to get this information via the integration and do that. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
clear?
Clear.
Then you have the date information, early pickup date, early delivery date, late pickup date, late delivery
Let.
date. What is the meaning of that? So it's kind of a bracket, means my item will be available from this date to this date, means in between this date you have to come and pick for that. Okay, early pickup date and late pickup date means
Got it.
from this date to this date you can come and pick up. Early
Mm-hmm.
delivery date and late delivery date, this between this date to this date you have to deliver to the customer. Okay, that is
Got it.
what the meaning here is. Okay, it
Yeah.
has a very big significance. Okay, date emphasis, there is one more interview question going to be asked you, what is the
Mm-hmm.
data emphasis, what are the different types of data emphasis. Can you
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we already have the recording. So we have the 5 types of a data emphasis. Okay,
Okay.
both, ship,
Okay.
delv,
Mm-hmm.
none, and
Mm-hmm.
past. Okay,
Okay.
total 5 different. They will
Mm-hmm.
ask you what is the significance of that. Ship
Okay.
means as early as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what it is meaning, as early as possible.
As service.
D- yeah, delv means as late as possible.
Okay.
Okay, past means the past dated order. Okay, ship, both means between two dates, OTM going to evaluate based on the transit time. That is nothing but the both. None means ignoring the dates and consider the system today's date only. That is nothing but the none. Okay, total
Okay.
5 different are there. How it is get evaluated, I'll just tell you where that
Mm-hmm.
particular date emphasis would be into the constant tab. We will talk about when we go there. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so let me just say that my order pickup date is 7. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
late pickup date, nothing, I didn't add that, and I just put the late delivery date as, let's say, the 10.
Okay.
On the constraint tab, I mention as a date emphasis as a ship. Okay,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
now what is going to be happen, my system will start the shipment when the shipment planning happen on this order, the shipment
Mm-hmm.
created, my start date would be on the 7th of April only. Okay,
Okay. Correct. Mm-hmm.
because it's a starting ship means as early as possible.
Got it.
Let's say
Mm-hmm.
that this is not early pickup is not available, user put the late pickup, so OTM will uh, this is a blank, so OTM will go for the late pickup. Okay, and
Oh,
pick up
okay.
with the, if both the date available, so OTM always go for the early. not for the
Okay.
late. Okay.
Got it.
So
Got it.
OTM will take the early pickup date and do the planning. How the end time will be derived on the shipment? I already have the pickup date. End time will be derived based on to the transit time on the rate service. If you remember, we on the rate service we are putting how many transit time is needed to
Yes.
deliver this
Yes.
item.
Yes. Yes.
So let's
Yes.
say that it's a 2 days. So on the 7th is the pickup my pickup date. I mean
Late.
start
Late.
date. Yeah, yeah. So
2 days
pickup date means
before. Correct. 2 days
none
before it will automatically.
after the 2 days. Okay.
Yeah.
So 7 plus 2 means 9. On the
9.
9th it's going to be delivered. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Let's assume, okay, you put a 7 here.
Okay.
Okay, and you late delivery date you put it as a 10.
9.
OTM
Okay.
plan it. Okay, even 9 OTM will plan it, but
Okay.
assume that you put it as a 8 here.
Oh, then there is a date clash, right? I mean.
Yeah, the date clash, OTM planning will fail. Okay,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
because you given the delivery time so and so date, it's not matching. You 2 days, your transit time is 2 days. You're saying that was to be delivered within the 2 days, but you gave me the on the order as a end date as a 8, as a 1 day transit. It's not possible. Planning failed.
Right. Right. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Now coming to the next constraint called as a DELV. Okay.
Okay.
What it does, DELV means as late as possible. Okay. So OTM going to consider the delivery date. Okay.
Okay.
As late as possible means it will consider the delivery date. So it will try to see late delivery date. If it is a blank, it will go for the early delivery date. Okay. If both the things is blank and even you selected as a DLV, so OTM will not going to consider anything from the today's date. It will plan it to start date, and whatever the transit time will be there, it will take as a end date. Okay. But
Got it.
generally whenever you are selecting DLV, you should select pass it. Okay. It's optional thing. If you are not pulling, OTM will do that, not an issue. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Now the thing is, how the calculation is going to be your start date and end date onto the shipment. So let's say that here I put it as a 11th of April as my end date. Okay.
Okay.
I mean the late delivery date. So
Late delivery
OTM
date.
will, yeah, so OTM on the shipment end date would be the 11th of April. Okay. End
Yes.
date would be my 11th of April. Let's say the transit time is 2 days. So 11 minus 2.
Got it. 2 days before
So
trying to.
yeah, so start date would be the 2 days minus 2 days means it's a 9th of April, correct?
Yep. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
9th
Yeah.
of April will be my start time.
Got
Okay,
it.
start
Got
time
it.
of the shipment. Clear?
Right. Right. Right.
Now the next thing is past. Okay, what is the important of the past is nothing but it's very useful whenever you have some downtime and some order is executed, the past dated one, and you wanted to plan in OTM. If there is a pickup date and the delivery date is a past dated, the planning will fail. OTM won't
Correct.
allow. It
Yep.
should be futuristic date. If you
Correct.
wanted to plan those order the past dated, you should pass it as a pass the early pickup date and the late delivery date into the past dated, run the, as a past. OTM will plan it. The date emphasis should be past, then only the planning will happen. Other you put it there, it will fail it. Okay. For the past dated order should be, to plan it, it should consider as a past. Okay. How OTM is going to be evaluated? OTM will check your early pickup date. From that early pickup date is going to be evaluated. Here it's late deliveries is not a concept. DLV is kind of looking that late delivery date and do the planning reverse. It's not possible. It's only take from the early pickup date and do the planning. Okay, for the past. Clear?
Clear.
Yeah. Second last is a both. Okay, what is the meaning of a both? Both means, okay, between early pickup date means either early pickup or late pickup, or and early delivery or late delivery date. Out of that, OTM is going to evaluate. Okay, OTM is going to consider both the dates, early pickup and late delivery, and find the base feed looking as a transit time. What will be the transit time is coming based on that your order is going to be planned. The ship date will be start with your early pickup date, and the late delivery date, it should be matched between that. If it is coming very less period time, OTM will fail it. Okay, it's for every scenario. That is the same case. Okay, there is a none. Okay, if you put here say 7, I mean you put it as a 7 on the date emphasis, you make it as a none. OTM will ignore this date. Okay, and plan on the today's date. So today's date is, let's say, what is the today date? It's a 6, correct?
Today it is
Yeah,
6/6. Yeah.
yeah. So OTM will pick start date on the shipment will be 6, not the 7th. Okay, OTM will, because I made it as a none, means I'm saying that ignore this date. Okay,
Okay.
understand?
Yeah.